Shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai. And this lesson I'm going to be touching on tonight is Halloween, because we understand Halloween is coming up. That's what everybody getting prepared for. You go into all these stores, they got all these costumes set up, got all this candy set up, because they want you to buy these things. Now we starting to see that time of the year. When I was younger, me not knowing any better, I like this time of the year. I used to like the Halloween shows that come on around this time, the Halloween movies, Halloween cartoons, just the Halloween spirit as far as prepping up to get ready for Halloween, getting your little costume set up. Just finna get candy, ready to knock on people's doors to get candy, which it don't make sense why a lot of people. And I got a lesson in my notes that I'm gonna get into after I get these precepts, just to show that Halloween is pagan and it don't make sense. You allowing your children to eat all this candy from people that you don't even know. You allowing your kids to go to random people's houses, and most of the time nowadays, the parents let the kids go by themselves, so-called trick-or-treating. And they be young kids. They be letting them go with their friends by themselves. Next thing you know, they going and knocking on random people's doors that you don't even know. And this person talking about trick-or-treat. Or the kids saying trick-or-treat, and they giving them candy. It was a thing in New York. They used to put, I think it was in New York, they'll put blades or little knives inside the candy. People are biting into the candy to cut their mouth, man. Blood to come out their mouth. They'll get cut. So everybody knows that Halloween is a demonic and satanic day. And like I said, I'm gonna get into the background of Halloween when I get in my notes. And you're gonna see it. I'm gonna pull it up on my iPad so you can see the notes that I got off a website. But Halloween is a day that we shouldn't celebrate, man. And you have a lot of grown people as well as the kids celebrate Halloween. You got grown people talking about some happy Halloween. In their 40s, you 40 years old telling somebody happy Halloween. You 40 years old dressing up. You too old for that, man. And a lot of our people, mainly the women, a lot of these women take advantage of Halloween, man, to dress like a slut. Let me keep it real. I done seen some crazy Halloween costumes. These women looking like strippers, man. You got women dressing up like so-called angels. They butt all out with a halo over their head, with they butt all out. Talking about they an angel. You got women dressing up as the devil. They got a pitchfork in their head, or the so-called devil. They got a pitchfork in their hand. They got devil horns, and they got their butt all out. And it's cold outside. So a lot of our women take advantage of this day to dress however they want to dress, because people think it's cute, man. Right? But the Most High God is not dealing with Halloween. And a lot of people don't understand, you allow your kids to celebrate this day, you are causing them to have complete judgment on them from the Most High God. Because you have a lot of people say, I'm doing it for the kids. I'm just doing it for the kids. Decorating their house. They going all out for this pagan holiday. But when it comes to the Most High God, high holy days in the Bible, nobody don't know about them. Christians, right? They're supposed to be followers of Christ. They don't know nothing about Passover. They don't know how to keep Pentecost. They don't know how to keep Feast of Tabernacles. These are Christians that say they love God. But when it comes to these high holy days, they decorate in their yard. Like, bruh, you say you a follower of Christ. When did he celebrate Halloween? Why are you decorating your yard? Why are you carving pumpkins when Christ never did this? Right? So these are things that we have to understand, man. That these days that we celebrate are not our customs. These days that we are celebrating are the heathen customs. This is why the Most High God told us this in Jeremiah 10:2. Thus says the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed at them. So the Bible said, don't learn the way of the heathens. Because he understood that if you go through numerous of captivities, a lot of our people gonna pick up the customs of other nations, because they over you, they're above you, and they giving you your holidays to celebrate. They giving you your money. They giving you your cars, your clothes, things you need to survive. So a lot of our people adapt to that lifestyle of the heathens. So that's why the Most High God said, don't learn the way of these heathens. The stuff that they're doing as tradition and acting like it's okay, don't do it, because at the end of the day, it's paganism. It roots back to something wicked. Today's time, they try to make you think it's okay. Try to make you think it's all fun and games. But they never tell you where did Halloween come from? Where did it start from? Where did it stem from? What was they doing? And I'm gonna get into that to show you this is not a day of the Most High God. This is the most satanic day on the face of the earth. And I had a picture, man. I want to see if I could pull it up, man. That the man Antoine, I think his name Anton LaVey, he was the founder of the Church of Satan. And I'm gonna pull up some things that he I'm pull up this quote that he said about Halloween real quick. Now, this is a man he's a founder of the Church of Satan. And let's see what he say about Halloween. I might even have to type all of it in. But here you go right here. Now this is a quote from this man. He the founder of the Church of Satan. I'm glad that Christian parents let their children worship the devil at least one night out of the year. So what day is he talking about? What day is this man talking about when he says that parents let their children worship the devil at least one night out of the year? It's talking about Halloween. A lot of people don't understand when you are partaking in Halloween, you might not light no candles up. You might not do no sacrifice, no ritual. But you are taking part in one. That's a ritual, man. These elites, y'all can look into this. These elites, these Rockefeller, the Rothschilds, and Hollywood, on Halloween, man, that's the day that most of the kids go missing. Look this up. On the day of Halloween, that's the day where most of the people go missing, man. And what you think? Where you think these people going? They get kidnapped. They get sacrificed. They drink these elites drink blood on this day, man. This is a high demonic satanic day, man. Halloween. This is why you shouldn't be celebrating this, man, because like I said, even though you feel like you ain't doing the rituals, drinking the blood, you are still partaking in a ritual without you knowing. That's how they trick you. They know that you partaking in a ritual, but they want you to think it's just fun. It's just for the kids. I'm just dressing up, just having fun, just going to get candy. They try to make it as fun so more people will do it, but you don't understand you are partaking in a ritual. Let me get Proverbs 3 and 30. I'm gonna get 31. Proverbs 3 and 31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. So the Bible said don't envy your oppressor and don't choose none of his ways, man. Don't choose none of these heathen ways because they're not going to be of the Most High God. Simple. None of these days that we celebrate in America have nothing to do with the Most High God. Even Christmas. It don't say no in the Bible he was born December 25th. Christmas don't have nothing to do with the Bible. Christmas not even mentioned as far as a day that you're supposed to celebrate. Where do Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer come from? Kids don't even, I'm going to keep it real. When Christmas come around, kids is not worried about Jesus' birthday. They worry about Santa Claus. More than, they worry about Santa Claus more than they worry about who the world calls Jesus Christ. They think about the gifts. That's how I used to be. I used to think about the gifts. I wasn't worried about Yahweh Shai in that day, man. I would worry about the gifts. I would worry about the stuff I was going to get. I would think about Santa Claus leaving him milk and cookies. That's a ritual, leaving Santa Claus ritual. You leaving him a drink offering, which is the milk, and you leaving him a food offering, which is the cookies, and he's coming down the chimney. Well, fire be at. That's a ritual, man. But let me get this precept, man. So yeah, Halloween is a very, 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 very satanic and a demonic day. And if you celebrate Halloween, you worshiping Satan. I'm gonna keep it 100. If you celebrate Halloween, you worshiping Satan. Because this is his, Satan. This is the day of a high level demonic activities that go on in this day, and you partaking in it. Whether you saying that you doing it for the kids or not, whether you just dressing up or not, you are partaking in a ritual, and you are a follower of Satan. 1 Corinthians 10:21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. So you gotta choose, man. You can't do both. You can't drink of the cup of the Lord. You want to be a follower. You want to be a follower of Christ. You want to do His will. You want to make Him proud. Now you drink of the cup of the devil. Now you celebrating these devil days: Halloween, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, Easter. You celebrating these days. So you trying to drink of the cup of both. You can't do both. You can't be lukewarm. That's being lukewarm. You got to choose which one I'm gonna do. Am I gonna celebrate days in the Bible, the high holy days in the Bible that the Most High God gave me, or am I gonna celebrate these man-made pagan holidays? You can't do both. You gotta choose. You gonna choose life or you gonna choose death? I got two more precepts before I get into the notes. Job 14:4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. So think about this on this level right here. This is the reason why I brought this scripture out. Like I was saying earlier when I first started this video, you have people that may know that Halloween was satanic. That's what they say, it was satanic. But now it's not the same no more because we changed the meaning behind Halloween. It may have been pagan back then, but now we make it more fun. We make it fun for the kids. The kids enjoy it. They enjoy candy. They enjoy dressing up. So it ain't about what it used to be like. It's about what it is now. Job said, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean thing? If Halloween started as paganism, and it still is paganism, but if Halloween started as paganism, how can you bring something clean out of that? How can you be like, well, it was paganism, but now it ain't paganism no more because we changed it about? No, you can't change it. You ain't changed nothing. You didn't change nothing. So let me get this precept, man. Let me go to the notes real quick. All praise to the Most High. I set it up like this, man. So I might start doing more of this, man. Trying to use the talents. No, I got these notes from off the internet, but I set it up like this, man. Try to be decent in order with what I do, right? It's like if I pronounce some of this wrong, if I pronounce the names of this the day wrong, but we won't get into this thing through the spirit. So the truth about Halloween, where did Halloween come from? Which a lot of people should be before they partake in it. Before they partaking in this day, especially if they're allowing their kids to partake in something, you should want to know what is this day about. Like, what did this day mean? Like, why? Because if I ask anybody, why are you letting your kids like dress up for Halloween? What's the point of dressing up for Halloween? What's the point of going to get candy? What's the point of saying trick or treat? And what's the point of these things? What's the point of carving the pumpkin? Why do people wear costumes? Nobody's not gonna know an answer. Tradition. Who taught you that tradition? Right? The heathens. So where did Halloween come from? Carving pumpkin, trick-or-treating, and wearing scary costumes are some of the time-honored traditions of Halloween. Yet the Halloween holiday has its roots in the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. And that's how it's pronounced. It's a Gaelic word pronounced Samhain. So his roots go back to the ancient Celtic festival. So it was a festival, right? And it was called Samhain, a pagan religious celebration to welcome the harvest at the end of summer, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to wear off ghosts. So if people thought that if they light bonfires and wear costumes that, you know, it went it would scare the ghosts wouldn't come near them, which is pagan. It's pagan. It don't make. Where is this in the Bible that you got to wear a costume? What about trusting in the Most High God? Where in the Bible does the Most High God say put on a costume to scare away ghosts? Where in the Bible do the Bible say something about ghosts? In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designed November 1st as a time. This is a pope now. These wicked popes. These popes off, man. These folk wicked. These the most wickedest people on the face of the planet, man. Be touching on little kids. Be hiding all our proof that we the Israelites in the Vatican and stuff. They off. As a time to honor saints. Soon after All Saints Day came to incorporate some of the tradition of Samhain, the evening before All Saints Day was known as All Hallows Eve and later Halloween. So before it was called Halloween, it was called All Hallows Eve. Here is a look at the origins of some of the classic traditions we know today. And there was a picture under. They're going into, you know, the traditions. I didn't put it on here, but it will go into the traditions of whether like the candy, the dressing up, trick or treat, all that wickedness, right? So why do we carve pumpkins on Halloween? Good question. When I was young, I never thought to ask this. Why do we carve pumpkins on Halloween? Like, what's the point of carving a pumpkin? You know, making a face on a pumpkin. Like, why do we do this stuff? Why don't we question the stuff that we do? It doesn't make sense. Like, why are we doing this for Halloween? Like, what's the purpose? This is the reason right here, and you understand this is madness. The reason behind why we carve a pumpkin is literally insane. And everybody that's carving a pumpkin on Halloween, you are doing it. You are doing it for this man, who was named Stingy Jack. Now check this out. The tradition. Hold on, the tradition of carving that's why it's called jack-o'-lanterns. It got it from the man named Stingy Jack. Jack-o'-lanterns originated in Ireland. So this originated in Ireland and it made its way over here to the United States and around other places. Using turnips instead of pumpkins. So at first they used turnips. They wasn't using pumpkins, but they used turnips. It is allegedly based on a legend about a man named Stingy Jack, who repeatedly trapped the devil and only let him go on the condition. My bad. It was a man named Stingy Jack who repeatedly trapped the devil and only let him go on the condition that Jack would never go to hell. So the reason why people carve pumpkins is because a man named Stingy Jack, who so-called trapped the devil and let him go on the condition that he would never go to hell. Where is that in the Bible, bruh? What book, chapter, and verse is saying in the Bible that a man named Stingy Jack was trapping the devil? Was they down there fighting? Was the devil, was he poking him with a pitchfork? Like, where is that in the Bible? Where did he get this story from? How he even get the power to even trap the devil? You know what I'm saying? All type of mad. This is mad. This is mad. This is insane. This is literally insane. This is the reason. This story right here is the reason why in 2023 you gonna have people October 31st carving pumpkins. They don't know in their mind, why am I doing this? They don't know what's going on. They doing this because a man out of nowhere named Stingy Jack was trapping the devil. And he only let the devil go under one condition, that he would never go to hell. This is insane. But when Jack died, he learned that heaven did not want his soul either. So he was forced to wander the earth as a ghost for eternity. The devil gave, this is pagan, this is witchcraft. This is witchcraft, man. The devil gave Jack a burning lump of coal and a carved out turnip to light his way. Locals eventually began carving scary faces into their own turnips to frighten away evil spirits. So you notice most of these high holidays, they come with like They come with lies, man. They start with paganistic lies. Like this, the reason why we call out pumpkins is because the man named Stingy Jack. The reason why we celebrate, the reason why Christmas is about, they say about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, about Santa Claus, about the elves. They give us all lies, man. With these paganistic days, paganistic days, they come with fake stories, man. It's insane. That's not of the Bible. That's not of the Most High God. That's nowhere in the Bible. So why do we celebrate this day? Why are we carving pumpkins? Don't have nothing to do with the Most High God and his son. All right, seeing ghosts, right? The festival of Samhain marks the transition to the new year at the end of the harvest and beginning of the winter. Celtic people believe that during the festival, spirits walk the earth. So it's just people going off their vain thoughts. People going off their vain. That's why the Bible says in Jeremiah 17:4. I think Jeremiah 17:4. The heart is deceitful and very wicked. If I'm mistaken, roughly paraphrasing. So people going in their heart. Your heart is your mind. So people going off their thoughts, man, and how they feeling. This is what happens, especially heathens. This is what heathens come up with when they got a solution or how they feel. This is what stuff they come up with. They believe during the festival, spirits walk the earth. Later on, Christian missionaries introduced All Souls Day on November 2nd, which perpetuated the idea of the living coming into contact with the dead around the same time of the year. So these are Christians, man. These are Christians that so-called believe in Christ and believe in the Bible. Where in the Bible does it say this? What is All Souls Day? This not mentioned nowhere in the Bible for us to celebrate on November 2nd. The idea of the living coming in contact with the dead around the same time of the year. Where is it at in the Bible? That's witchcraft. Let me get this preset right here, man. This is witchcraft, man. Halloween is a witchcraft day as well, man. That's why you have a lot of people dressing up like witches and warlocks and witches, warlocks, demons, Satan. They be dressing up like all these things because it's a satanic day. Swap that around real quick. Exodus 22:18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So during the ancient times, simple as that. During the ancient times, man, you had witches you had people that were actually witches. I ain't talking about no witches on no broomsticks, with a black cat with a big hat on flying. No, these people were actually witches, man. They were actually, casting spells. They actually, they were doing witchcraft. And they looked like normal people. You probably wouldn't even know the difference if you seen a witch and walking around public. You probably wouldn't even notice them. They wasn't green with a mole on their face. Nah, man, these were regular people, but they were just witches. And during that time, like pterodactyl cards and people telling your future, trying to read your palms, that's a sign of witchcraft. And then during that time in the ancient days, if you was caught being a witch, you was killed. You was killed. You was put to death. The Bible said you better not suffer a witch to live. And this is all witchcraft that I'm reading. Not of the Most High God. This day is not of the Most High God. This day is of Satan. This is Satan Day. And Christian missionaries came up with a day called All Souls Day, which is nowhere in the Bible. Why do people wear costumes? One of this. Why do people wear costumes? Why do grown men, grown women, little kids wear costumes dressing up as their favorite movie star? And it's idolatry as well too. A lot of these people dress up like their favorite artist, like their favorite TV actors. You know what I'm saying? Dressing up like demons. It's insane. But why do we do this? We know people do it, but why? What is the reason? What it stems back to? This is why they wore costumes to begin with. In order to avoid being terrorized by all the evil spirits walking the earth during Samhain, the Celts don't disguises so that they would not be mistaken for spirits themselves and be left alone. So they thought they didn't want to be, terrorized or tortured by evil spirits, because they thought evil spirits were walking the earth and that was gonna do something to them. Cause they wicked people. So they thought, well, I'm gonna dress myself up, I'm gonna disguise myself, so they won't see me and they won't kill me. This is the thought. This is the madness behind the costumes, and none of our people know why they wearing costumes for Halloween. This is the reason why. Because they didn't want to get caught by no evil spirit. They didn't want to get killed by no evil spirit, so they would wear a costume to disguise themselves. This is pagan. This is nowhere in the Bible, man. That's why we tell our people to start celebrating these holidays, man. That I haven't said the Most High, that these heathens, mainly the so-called white man, that he gave us to celebrate. These days are not of the Most High God, and you can tell out of all these holidays, you gotta know that Halloween is wicked, bruh. People just don't care. You gotta know that it's a wicked vibe, it's a wicked spirit in the air during Halloween, man. Like, bruh, you literally, it don't make sense. You around a whole group of people that you don't know, talking about trick or treat, knocking on random people's doors. It's like people try to make their house the scariest house. They got 100 houses. You're going through 100 houses. You're going through 100 mazes. Then you got people trying to scare you. That's insane. If you truly think about Halloween, bro, like, this day is demonic, bro. Think about it, Pepper Hush. Man over here licking himself. Why dog be licking himself, man? That's man. Come on, man. But all right. So that's why they wear costumes, man. Black cats, and the reason we think they're a bad look. There's a lot of people that still to this day think black cats are bad look. They get scared of them. They try to avoid them. They don't want to touch them. Why do a lot of our people think black cats are bad look? This is why. Black cats. The idea of being spooked by black cats dates back to the Middle Ages, when these dark felines was, like if I said that wrong, felines were considered a symbol of the devil. A black cat, right? A symbol of the devil. That makes sense. Everything black, they tell us everything black is bad. Black cat. Stay away from him. A white cat. It's cool. You got devil cake, which is you got black, devil cake, which is black, angel cake, which is white. You wear black to a funeral, you wear white to a wedding. When you playing pool, right? What's the ball that you try to avoid when you playing pool? The black ball. So it makes sense for them to try to tell us a black cat is a symbol of the devil. And they try to call us black. They try to associate us with black because black relates back to everything like dead and people mourning and crying and stuff like that. It didn't help that centuries later, accused witches were often found to have cats, particularly black ones. People began to believe that the cats were a witch, witch's familiar, supernatural entitles that would assist in their practice of dark magic. And black cats and spookiness have been linked ever since. So you have witches. That's why you see on movies too, witches have black cats. So just because a witch had a black cat, do that make the cat wicked? Like, do it make a cat? Just because witches or a few witches had black cats with them, do that make a cat bad luck? No, all this was tradition. This was passed down. People done thought this. People done said this. It might not even be true. But people done heard black cats are the wicked. It been passed down from generation to generation. Stay away from bad cats. You get bad luck. So now people scared of black cats. Grown men scared of black cats because they say it's bad luck. They scared to touch them. A black cat get by him, they'll shoot him. Stump him out. Cuss him out. Because they feel like that cat, hey, he can't help being black. What they gotta do with him being bad luck? See how crazy that sound? All right, so boom, I'm almost done. The reason why the theme colors for Halloween are orange and black. Think about it. Yeah, that's the theme color for Halloween. Halloween is that orange and black color. So why is that the theme color of Halloween? The traditional Halloween colors of black and orange also traces back to the Celtic festival. So before it was called Halloween, it goes back to that festival, man. Samhain. It goes back to that festival. All these customs that we doing now, that's what I'm saying. People think that Halloween is changed from how it used to be. No, we are literally doing the same exact things. The same exact customs that it rooted with. It's the same things that people doing now when they celebrate Halloween. Still see black and orange for Halloween. That's the theme colors for it. For the Celts, black represented death of summer, while the orange symbolized the autumn harvest season. So the orange symbol the autumn harvest season, and the black associated itself with death. Black is death. Like I said, everything black is spoken bad about. So that's the reason why the colors of Halloween are orange and black. That's the theme of it. Boom, the closing points. The customs of trick-or-treating, in which children dress up in costumes and solicit treats from neighbors, became popular in the United States. So it started in Ireland, but somehow, some way, it became popular in the United States for the trick-or-treating and the costumes and the candy. And I'm sure it's gonna get why. In the earliest 20th century, as Irish and Scottish communities revived the old world custom of guising, in which a person would dress in costume and tell a joke and recite a poem or perform some other trick in exchange for a piece of fruit or other treat. By 1950, trick-or-treating for candy had become one of Halloween's most popular activities. Today, Halloween is one of the biggest holidays for candy sales in the United States, estimated to be more than 3 billion, according to the National Retail Federation. So, you gotta understand, these holidays that people celebrate, you gotta understand, the so-called white man that's ruling the world right now, he get excited when these days come around. Why? Because this is when the most money spent. Think about how much money I want y'all to think about this. Think about how much money you would have now if you didn't spend all your money on holidays. Or anybody. Just imagine how much money they have now if they ain't spending money on holiday stuff. Spending money on candy. Spending money on decorations. Spending money on costumes. Spending money on Christmas trees. Think about how much money you would have if you never spent all your money on these holidays. The Bible, this article just said Halloween is one of the biggest holidays for candy sales in the United States. So they know when Halloween comes, all this candy finna be sold out. It's estimated to be more than 3 billion. Now this is a business, man. That's why they say, okay, we're gonna make this day about candy. So people gonna start buying candy, and that's gonna be giving us a lot of money. They know this. We getting played like a fool every year. Every year, man, people spend money on candy. Now, little kid's candy bags filled up. He already got Jamal, he already got 3 cavities. He going trick-or-treating, getting all this candy, all them sweets. That's bad for these kids. You killing the kids. Giving all this candy to the kids. The kids, they dying from all these sweets. That's why they can't sit down in the class. That's why they can't go to sleep. They're energetic because all that candy that they eat. So, and this day is demonic, man. It's plenty more proof you can get into this day, and plenty more history you can get into Halloween being demonic. There's no rocket science. It don't take rocket science to understand this place is demonic. This holiday is demonic. Talking about some trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. That's insane. Who came up with that, bro? Knocking on somebody's door. Trick or treat. Trick or treat. Like that's not of the Most High God, man. And it's gonna come a point where people gonna have to choose who they gonna serve. You gonna serve Satan, or you gonna serve the Most High God? Because this day is not of Satan. I mean, this day is not of the Most High God, man. This day is Satan. This day is of Satan, man. You know, so Lord willing, brothers and sisters, stop celebrating Halloween. This is the purpose of this video, to get brothers and sisters to stop celebrating Halloween and understand that this day is demonic, and this day gonna get you killed. This day will get you killed. Because the Most High God don't care nothing about, oh, he doing it for the kids, she doing it for the kids. You know, she just loving her kids, want her kids to go out and have a good time. No, that's demonic. Why would you want your kids to partake in a demonic day? You see what I'm saying? So, brothers and sisters, think about this, meditate on this, and think about this, and understand that as Israelites, you Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, we have our own high holidays in the Bible that we celebrate, and they have meaning behind them. And look into them, man. You know, so with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. I say Shalom, Kum Yasharallah.